Well, hello there, Vlad here. Welcome to my studio. Welcome to the annual studio tour. I was about to say 2019, but this will be studio tour 2020. And for the first time ever, we have a dual camera setup. Look at this, amazing. And this main camera actually also tracks me. I got this cool gimbal that I plan to use at NAMM 2020, and I kind of wanted to try it out. And I think this will also give you like more details. Not that nobody cares, but yeah, let's get going. Not too much has changed, like video setup wise. Still rocking these Falcon eyes, whatever the model name is. I'd say light quality wise they're pretty nice, but the part that attaches the light itself to the stand, on one of those you cannot angle it anymore. It just broke down, some of the plastic pieces fell off, so I don't see them lasting too long anymore. I still have the sound isolation panels, or like reflection isolation panels, just towels inside an old picture frame. They work really well and they do their job and help to keep this room less kind of resonant, I guess. You might have seen this on social media. That's my face. And the idea behind that is just that I've been using autofocus on my camera for a while, and it's not too good on the Lumix G70s I use. It just kind of moves back and forth all the time. And I thought it's time to move for manual focus, and finally created that monstrosity, which I also always place like here, for example. Then I focus, and then I come and actually sit here. And I can trust that all of the shots will actually be in focus. And also my daughter loves that thing. Every time she sees it, she's like, "Daddy," and wants to take that thing and put it among her other toys. I know that the stuff behind me is the one you're really interested in, so I'll just quickly give you a tour of what's happening over there, and we'll get to all of this stuff. I actually took a look at the Studio Tour 2019 just to see what has changed, and there's been a lot. One of the biggest changes is the fact that there's no couch here anymore, which kind of took a third of the room's floor space, and that ended up being an issue. Plus, we never really used the couch, so it just made a lot of sense to get rid of it. There's a lot of space now. There's just a lot of floor space in general, as you can tell. And on the back here, I now have this kind of cable wall hang thingy going on, which has made my life a bit easier. I also managed to clean up. There's a corner that you're not supposed to see, where just through all of the boxes I get. And I get a lot of boxes because every pedal, everything comes in a box. I especially want to sell them at some point later. It usually helps to have the original box because for whatever reason, people prefer their pedals and such in the original box, even though they don't really need that, but you know how it is. As I mentioned already, I still shoot with my Panasonic G70s. They're very decent cameras. You get good quality 4K footage with them, especially when you got the lighting right. So I'm just fine with them. There are other aspects of my video work which I will probably want to upgrade first and then upgrade those. So they get the job done and they look good, so I'm happy with them. A printer, Ibanez multi-tool. Lovely people from Lewitt were kind enough to send me an interviewer microphone that I'll be using at NAMM 2020. I also got this Tascam recorder thing to go with it. It records directly to a mini SD card or micro SD card, and I don't have to worry about any kind of wireless things or anything, because last year I had a wireless unit and it just didn't work because there's so many other wireless units going on as well. I got interference into my wireless signal, so that's just much safer way. Plus, it's more practical. I don't have to worry about the batteries of the wireless units either. The battery on that recorder lasts like a lifetime. Moving on, over here, our Casio something, well, CDP keyboard, a piano chair with cat hair on it. This is something we got through a friend. It's like an old pulpit from 60s, which I've been using for some of the videos actually. Just covering it with this black blanket that I just threw in there. We move on over here, and that is my current pedal board. Consists of Tech 21 Mini Mongoose, Boss MD200 and DD500 Rev G4, Kellan Pure Sky and Peterson tuner, and it's powered by Chox DC7, which you might be able to see from there. I used that pedal board at the Christmas of Fire and Light show I just did. By the time this video is out, there should be a video about that show, so links below and above somewhere over here if you want to check that out. Underneath that is my self-made 1x12. It hosts a single Celestion V30. It's kind of semi-open back and it sounds good. I use it when I need to use like a real cabinet for anything. Over here, got some new stuff, got some old stuff. Old stuff is the Uralton Junior head. It's like a custom amp thing built from a kit. Single channel, super clean. Great clean for pedals and stuff. And I plan to put it back to use very soon. Unfortunately, I had to sell my Rev Dynamis head a little while ago. Just some financial stuff. I'm not going to go into more details, but I was lucky enough that it sold really fast. The guy who bought it was super happy. We were happy, everybody was happy. And I still have like 4 amps left, so I'll be fine. Though I have to admit, I missed that amp a little bit already. Over here, I have a newcomer Ortega Lizard Series mini bass. This thing is fantastic. It's super fun to play. It sounds good. There will be a demo of it coming out over the next few weeks. Pedals over there. A Hughes & Kettner history book. Hughes & Kettner Black Spirit. More pedals. Even more pedals. If we dive in here, even more stuff. That is my Boss Katana 100 Mark II with a foot switch as well. G-Lab wah pedal. Audio Code 49, I think is the name of the keyboard. It's kind of semi-working. Some of the buttons stop just functioning in that, so I haven't really been using that. Then over here, external display, my new MacBook Pro late 2018 model. Just got tired of the fact that there were clearly like design issues with the 2016 model I had. It just kept overheating when I was editing video and especially when rendering video. Upgraded to this one, all the issues have been gone. It renders super fast and I really haven't had any performance issues with this one anymore. So a great upgrade. Super insanely expensive upgrade, but it's made my life so much easier. It's also like my work computer everywhere, so I use it like 4 to 12 hours per day and it's been great. OMAC teleport, still using Focal CMS 55s or 50s, I don't remember the exact model name. CatPick Studios mugs, which you can buy from the CatPick Studios Teespring store, as you can also get these hoodies and a bunch of other stuff. Links below in the description if you want to support what I do. Still working with the Universal Audio Apollo Twin, it just works really well. You can also see there's dust underneath my laptop. Isotope Spire, which is capturing my voice right now. I'm using a Sennheiser wireless as well, a lav mic plus wireless unit. What else? Boxes, bunch of stuff you're not supposed to see and you don't see on the videos, but here you can see. Tuner Torpedo Lives. Still haven't repaired the Soviet Union rack delay. I actually now know a guy who might be able to help with that. Need to talk to him soon. Microphones. I actually have like few new microphones, which is cool. Still haven't properly tried out the Lewitt MTP440. I plan to do a comparison between that and the Shure SM58 soon. Foot switch for the Hughes & Kettner Black Spirit 200. I ended up going with the MIDI Mongoose over here just because it's so much smaller and I needed like 4 or 5 different presets on the amp. Then over here, David Lee Roth is still overseeing the whole thing. Guitar cookbook by Romain Morlot. Sorry Romain, I don't remember how to pronounce your last name properly. Great guy, great book. If you want to learn scales in a kind of non-conventional and fun way, check that book out, it's really good. Guitar wise, I think I'll actually do it like this. So still playing my Taylor 110E. It's a fine guitar, but I'm kind of getting tired of the piezo sound of this guitar. I might want to upgrade just because of that. I just listened to the show we played recently where I played a lot of this and I don't like the output of this guitar. I think I might try to add like an acoustic IR. After this, maybe that will fix the issue, but I'm really not happy with the piezo sound. Acoustically though, it sounds really good. During this year I also swapped my bass to a 5-string Harley Benton that I also demoed. I don't remember the exact model, here's the name of it, and also link in the description to the demo of this thing. and it's been really good. I've played it live a few times as well. It works great. I mean, it's not a perfect bass by any means, but for 300 something euros you pay for this, you get a lot. So yeah, highly recommend it. I've loved this thing since I got it. My custom-made Telecaster, I've built this myself and it just works great. I was part of the world record-breaking 1,000 member band with this as well, which is kind of cool. I'm afraid it might still have strings from that gig, and I really should change them because they're probably super icky, and they actually look pretty icky. I sweat a lot during that gig, and yeah, need to do some cleanup on this guitar and stuff like that, but it's a Tele and it works great, and I'm pretty sure I'll be coming back to it a lot more in the future. This guitar has been my main thing since I got it a few months ago. It's the Ibanez 2402 in pearl white flat. I love this thing. It's super versatile. I love how it plays, how it feels to play. It's super stable, looks good, and yeah, I'm just having so much fun with this guitar. I'm so happy I got it. This is a Harley Benton T-style kit. To be honest, I haven't really done too much to it since I assembled it. I might turn it into a slide guitar by just raising the strings a little bit. That could be an option. Or I might do something more fun to it because I might have a lot of time available during the next spring's guitar building course once I get my Jazz Master finalized. So we'll see. But yeah, for now it's been just hanging around here. My black VHC, it says VHC on the headstock. Custom, again a self-made guitar. Semi-hollow, Sheptone Tribute, humbuckers. Just a kind of good classic guitar that I've used many times. You've probably seen and heard it on many tracks as well. Again, since I got the Ibanez, it hasn't gotten as much use, but it's good to have a thing like this around because I'm sure that there will be a lot of times in the future where I really prefer this guitar over everything else. This is an Ortega NL Walker White. It's basically a Night Walker. And I think that's a GOT thing, maybe? I haven't watched the show, so I wouldn't know. But like a frozen zombie, something. Anyway, great looking guitar. It's kind of fun to have almost like heavy metal aesthetics, but it's a nylon string. It has a pickup that I haven't tried out yet properly. And I plan to record something really cool with this and the mini bass you saw over there. And both of these also come like with a really cool gig bags and everything. And yeah, it's something different and something really exciting. Look forward to the demo because I'm personally excited about the whole thing. And last but not least, Epiphone Les Paul ukulele. I got this as a Christmas present several years ago. And it's getting some use every now and then. It actually has like a magnetic pickup in it as well. I've actually done a cover of Velvet Revolver's Slither with this as well through a rock amp. And if you want to see that video for some reason, check out the link below in the description. It also features my brother-in-law, I think is the correct term, Eero, who is a singer of a cool rock and roll band called Nitro Force 9. So yeah, links below to that in the description as well. But yeah, that concludes the studio tour, and as you can tell, it's pretty much like a smallish room that I'm kind of trying to make most out of it. And just to give you a glimpse of my possible plans for the future, I might be looking for an office space sometime during the next spring. No timeline for that yet or anything, but I'm just completely running out of space. There's boxes everywhere. I get stuff that needs to get sent back, which means I need to have like huge boxes lying around somewhere. This is not a huge apartment. There's 2 bedrooms, like a living room and a kitchen. And we might want to make this room a room for our daughter at some point as well. So it just would make a lot of sense. I need more space. We would have more space here. And I think it's also healthy that I would do all of my work at my 2 workplaces. I have a part-time job, and then I would do this freelance / YouTube thing at a different office space as well. And when I come home, I'm actually home. That might be good for everyone as well. So we'll see about that. But this is what it looks like right now. Again, if you want to support what I do, you can get some merch and put food on my family's table. And thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.